Here is a neutral, fact-based rundown of new political headlines and polling shifts affecting Texas and national debates. A leaked report claims Senator John Cornyn faces deep trouble with Republican primary voters. The memo says his image has collapsed, with 35% favorable and 51% unfavorable. On a three-way ballot, the report says Cornyn has slipped to third, while Paxton and Hunt hold steady. In head-to-head tests, it describes Cornyn as non-competitive. Example numbers cited include Paxton 51-34 and Hunt 52-29. Even with a hypothetical endorsement, the memo suggests Cornyn still trails by a narrow margin. Separately, the Department of Justice has asked the Supreme Court to address a gun control question. Filings urge the court to weigh in and potentially strike down aspects at issue, pending the justice's review. The outcome could reshape Second Amendment jurisprudence, depending on how the court rules. Meanwhile, debates continue over former President Trump's popularity metrics. One claim puts his rating at 84% among specific audiences, though measures and methods vary. Experts caution that top lines depend on sampling, question wording, and timing. In Texas, candidate positioning is also in motion. Representative Jasmine Crockett signals a potential 2026 Senate bid, with an announcement expected by Thanksgiving. Key timelines now cluster around late fall milestones. Voter sentiment remains fluid. Turnout, enthusiasm, and trust in sources will decide the margins. Context matters when interpreting any leaked memo or top-line stat. Ask who commissioned the poll, how the sample was drawn, and whether likely voters were screened. Question wording can tilt results by several points. Timelines, key filings, debates, and endorsements can shift trajectories quickly. Cross-check multiple credible sources when you see big claims. Legal developments can upend campaign narratives overnight. A three-way race adds volatility. Small shifts can reorder the field. Watch Dallas-Fort Worth, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, and the Rio Grande Valley. Fundraising pace and burn rate preview staying power. Ground game signals enthusiasm and organizational reach. Issue salience. Economy, border security, and rights debates drive persuasion and turnout. Media moments amplify or blunt momentum. Commentator Megan Hayes says not to be surprised if control shifts before 2026, citing Republican demoralization. Mood and motivation ebb and flow. But large electorates often break late, and enthusiasm can rebound. Nonpartisan guides help compare positions without spin. As new filings, announcements, and rulings arrive by Thanksgiving, expect more movement and more data.